Hey folks, it's Auction Andy coming to you with a video today of what sold on eBay this week, which would be for the week of March 26th to April 1st. Like I sold 13 items for a total of $1,016.20. That's not including shipping. I collected $1,256.14. Buyers pay for shipping, so not a bad week. So we'll go back to the beginning, which was this first item is an Allen Flusser cotton polka dot blazer jacket. Looks like I got $40 for it. Here's the listing for it. I had it listed at 74, but I either sent an offer or took an offer of 40. I always price my stuff high and then try to, hit the middle of the range, and it seems like it works, and the buyers feel like they get a discount. But it's pretty cool. Had a paisley lining in it. It also had a pocket square that was sewn in that matched the lining on the inside. So got $40 for it. I think I paid $8 plus tax for it at a Goodwill. So there's item number one. Item number two was a new with tags pair of Vineyard Vines on the go pants. That would be these here. They were new with tags. I think I paid $18 for them plus tax at Plato's Closet. Somebody sent me an offer of $35 for them, and I accepted, and then they decided not to pay, so it got canceled 4 days later. The next item was a Fender Blacktop Precision electric bass. I bought this a while back. I was going to keep it, but I decided to go ahead and sell it. I bought two different Fender basses at a St. Vincent de Paul for $500 each. The first one I sold for, I believe, $850, and this one sold for $560. I think, given the economy, things like this aren't necessarily getting as much interest. I was expecting it to be more in the $700 to $850 range. I got $560, but it's a really cool bass. Really wish I could have kept it, but sometimes the money is more important than the item. So that was a good sale. Then the next one we have is a Suit Supply Napoli men's suit. It was a solid color. It was made of Vitale Barberis Canonico Italian wool. I listed it for $179.95. I took an offer of $80 because, as you'll see in the pictures, there was a tear in the lining at one of the vents on the back. It doesn't really show on the outside, but people aren't going to pay top dollar for things when they're damaged. But I think I paid $9 or $10 for the suit at a St. Vincent de Paul, and I got $80 for it. That's good enough for me. The next one was a Psycho Bunny graphic tee. Psycho Bunny is a great brand. I love it. I just found some more Psycho Bunny stuff today, or actually yesterday. Listed it today. A new with tags Psycho Bunny polo, and then another used polo. But their money. I took an offer, or either took or sent an offer of $20, and this was another situation where the person didn't pay, and 4 days later I canceled it out and relisted it. The next item is a Brooks Brothers 4XLT, kind of a gingham check shirt with the Golden Fleece logo on it. Um, when you buy when I buy Brooks Brothers button-up shirts, I always buy the ones that have the logo embroidered on them. They do much better. Some of the dress shirts, I got a dress shirt coming up a little later that doesn't have it, but um, the non-iron dress shirts sell well without them too. But I've listed this for $29.95, and it sold in less than a day with an offer of $23. I paid $5.49 for it at a Goodwill, and that's a good enough profit for me. And I love when I can turn something around and get my money out of it within a day or so. Okay, so the next one is this Ben Silver Charleston dress shirt. Um, I I can't remember. Somebody either sent me an offer for $24.95 or I sent an offer out for $24.95. The reason I didn't ask for more is because where'd it go? There it is. So the reason I didn't take more is because there was like a little slice in the pocket. So people aren't going to pay top dollar. I probably got $40 or $50 for that shirt if it wasn't for that slice. Ben Charleston or Ben Silver Charleston. Um, the shirts do really well. I love finding Ben Silver ties. A couple years ago, I found a couple of them and actually sold them to Tucker Carlson, that is on Fox News, and I found videos of him on YouTube wearing both of the ties that I sold him. So that was pretty cool. All right, the next one was a pair of new with tags 501 button fly Levi's jeans. They weren't quite as old as I was hoping because I've sold these for as much as $250, still new with tags if they were, vintage. I found one pair that was in the 80s that was vintage. Still had all of the tags on it. It sold for $250. I probably let it go a little cheaper than I should have, but sometimes you just want to pay the bills. A cool thing about the newer Levi's is this PC9 number. On this one, it is 00501-0537. You can go into Google and search that number. See where I searched, and it'll pull up a lot of information for you. Like the wash on these was light mist wash. Um, so if you're finding the Levi's that have the older or the newer, longer tags, like this pair had, look for that PC9 number and Google it because you can pull a lot of information about the jeans. Generally, I don't buy them with the longer cloth tags like this because they don't sell for as much money. I focus more on vintage Levi's. Leave a comment if you'd be interested in learning more about how to find, source, and sell vintage Levi's at top dollar. Yesterday, I found a pair of 501s that I've got them listed for $249. I probably won't take any less than $125 for them. I found them at a Plato's Closet, and I believe I paid $15 for them. I find a lot of vintage Levi's 501s at Plato's Closet. The kids that work there don't know a 2-year-old pair of Levi's from a 50-year-old pair of Levi's. I've got them as old as 50 years old there. I took $21. Somebody offered me $21, and I accepted because It was a quick sale. It sold in 2 or 3 days, and there wasn't anything extremely special about them where I would have held out because they still had tags. It's still a relatively new pair of jeans. Okay, so the next one was a Psycho Bunny full zip hoodie. I got 25 bucks for it. I should have got more, but as I'll show you, it had a couple of little bleach spots. So I didn't try to get top dollar. I listed it for $69.95, but I actually sold it for 25, and excuse me, it sold in less than a week. So then the next one is a Polo Ralph Lauren Corneliani herringbone blazer. It's made of flax, which I've only found it maybe one other time. But the reason I could tell it was Corneliani is because it was made in Italy. See, on the little tag in the or in the collar, it says made in Italy. I listed it for $199.95. I thought I was going to get a lot more for it, and I've had this for a while, maybe close to a year. So I wanted to get rid of it, so I sent an offer out for 40, and somebody bought it. So that's a good sale. I think I paid $8 for it. Most of the thrift stores around here, I can get sport coats for between $8 and $10, and then you can turn around and sell them in the 40 to 50 range. You're doing pretty good. Which brings us to this Armani suit, the men's Giorgio suit. I listed it for $199.95. I took an offer of $100. I don't have to get top dollar for things, especially, I think I paid $10 for the suit plus tax, so I made 10 times my money, and it sold within probably a week or a week and a half, 2 weeks of me listing it. And the quicker I can turn things around, the better. Let me go into I want to show you. I sell between $4,000 and $6,000 a month in sales, but I never have more than like 100, 150 listings up because I sell myself stuff really quickly, so I don't have a lot of time waiting. So pretty much as soon as I'm listing things, I'm selling them. Which brings us to our next. It is a Brooks Brothers Regent non-iron French cuff dress shirt. I listed it for $29.95. Generally, I'll go 18 and up, and somebody sent me an offer for 23, and that was good enough. So you can see the French cuff right in front of that little plastic piece. The cufflinks go in to hold them shut. Regent is the newer name for the Brooks Brothers Slim Fit. It was non-iron. The non-iron ones sell way better than the ones that aren't non-iron. So don't ever buy Brooks Brothers if it says if it doesn't say non-iron. Well, I won't say don't ever buy it, but be pickier because they take longer to sell than the non-iron versions. And then that brings us to our last, which was a Burberry women's trench coat liner. You see this is the older Burberry. It was actually called Burberry's up until, I believe, 2000, and it became Burberry London. So a lot of times people will think that it's fake if it has this tag, but it just means it's an older item. I paid $8 for this. I bought it back at the beginning of winter. I listed it for $59.95, and I thought I would have more interest, but as you can see, there was a little damage here and there. Sitting a little, looks like kind of like a bleach stain and some dirt. So I started sending out offers for $24.95, and I think actually that, yeah, I sent this offer out and the guy accepted. So that's the last item. 13 items in the week for a total of 1,016. Honestly, I usually sell more stuff than that. I've just been kind of lazy. I've had some health things going on. But that's what sold on eBay for the week of, March 26th to April 1st. If you found the video helpful, like and subscribe. Again, if you'd like to learn more about selling vintage Levi's, leave me a comment. And I'm going to probably be working on either a course or possibly a paid eBay group or a paid membership group where I teach what I know. I sell a lot of stuff every month, and I sell for a pretty good price. I have a lot of sales of $50 up to $100 and over. It's just a matter of knowing what to look for and going out and finding it. So again, thanks for watching, and if I was helpful, like and subscribe, and look forward to talking to you again soon. Thanks.